Let's calculate sample standard deviation and population standard deviation. But first, let me define what is standard deviation. Standard deviation is the measure of dispersion of a set of data from its mean. And there are two kinds of standard deviation: the sample standard deviation and the population standard deviation. The formula for the sample standard deviation is this one. Sample standard deviation is equal to square root of summation of x minus sample mean squared all over n minus 1. And the formula for the population standard deviation is this one. Population standard deviation is equal to square root of summation of x minus population mean all over n. The only difference between the standard deviation formula from the formula of variance is that standard deviation naa siya square root. Okay. Same ra gyapon ang table sa standard deviation o sa variance kay same ra man atong data set. Okay. Like what I've said, I'm really sorry because I forgot to write how I get the mean. But for you to get the mean, all you have to do is to add all your data set, which is this one, the 6, 12, 15, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. And after that, imo siyang i-divide og n, which stands for the size of the population, which is ang imong data set, which is 9. And after that, makakuha ka sa result, which is the 9.1. And imo na siyang i-minus sa imong each value from the population, which is x, which is 6. Okay. So 6 minus 9.1 is equal to negative 3.1. And to get the x value minus mean squared is, all you have to do is square root this one. And you can get the answer, this table. And after that, i-add ra nimo to get the summation of x minus sample mean or population mean squared, which is 68.89. And let's calculate the sample standard deviation and population standard deviation now. And all you have to do is sample standard deviation is equal to square root of summation of x minus sample mean squared, which is this one, which is the total of this side. Okay? And after that, all over n, which is the size of the population, which is 9. So 9 minus 1, automatic nga na nandiyan ay 1. So 9 minus 1 equals 8. So copy ra nimong 68.89 here. Don't forget the square root. Mo na siya importante. All over 8. I mean, importante tanan, pero di jud dapat kalimtan na square root. Because we're talking about standard deviation man. So after that, 68.89 divide 8, you can get 8.61. So, imo siyang square root. Ang answer na niya is 2.93. So, mauna na siya ang imong sample standard deviation, which is 2.93. Diri na sa nga side, which is the population standard deviation. Same ra gyapon sa sample, but the difference is walay minus 1 ang population. Kaya we talk about population man. So, here, population standard deviation is equal to square root, this one, the summation of x minus population mean squared, 68.89, all over n, which is 9, the size of the population, and 68.89 divide 9, imo na siyang i-divide, you can get 7.65. So, square root nimo ang 7.65, and the answer will be 2.77. If imo na siyang square root sa imong calculator, you can get 2.765 something. And we have to round off man. So, ang 6 kay dako man ang 5, so nahimo siyang 7. So we have 2.77. So that is your population standard deviation from this data set.